around peptides and bioregulators. These substances were considered underground just a couple years ago. Now, every sauna session of mine in the gym, I overhear at least one person asking their buddies what peptides they're currently running. And not just in the gym, but I've overheard conversations about peptides in restaurants, on the plane. And yes, the GLP-1 drugs I mentioned earlier are technically peptides. They fall into this category. What I find fascinating about it, though, is that there's increasing awareness outside of the household staples. If you've listened to many podcasts on this, you'll know that BPC 157, TB4 or TB500, thymosin alpha 1, TA1, copper peptide, GHK-CU. Those are some of the big ones among all the growth hormone secretagogues. But there's also a bunch of smaller peptides that are being used in novel products. But a lot of these peptides haven't caught on because they have required injections. Certain companies are changing that, and they're bringing effective peptides to us through different delivery mechanisms. For example, a company called Level Up Health, which makes some of the most advanced and my favorite supplement formulations on the market, introduced the very first liposomal copper peptide, which can pass through the lining of the stomach without getting degraded. So it can exert the systemic benefits without getting broken down in the stomach. They also did that with BPC 157 and more recently the thymosin beta TB4 fragments. And there's only going to be more innovation in this space as well. But it's not just new delivery mechanisms that allow us to get more through oral capsules or through transdermal on the skin, but also a lot of really cool novel peptides that are being discovered and used in products. More on that another day. Regardless, it's really exciting what therapeutic peptides and bioregulators can do. There's a Dr. Bill Lawrence in the US who is really pioneering a lot of the modern research on bioregulator peptides, and his work has shown remarkable longevity benefits from very short courses of these tiny, tiny chains of amino acids, far smaller than proteins, smaller than even peptides.